Not really feeling that one, man. But yo, 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 yo. What's happening to my family out there, man? I bring you greetings. Back with another episode of Get It Together with Big Maul, man. And it's your boy Big Maul here, man. I pray that you guys have been blessed and safe. My goodness, man. Listen, my heart's prayers, thoughts, well wishes, positive energy, all of that is, it goes out to everybody. Actually, Hurricane Helene was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. I will say that as many times as I need to, because that hurricane was wild, man. And I want to say honestly, I think we slept on that. We slept on it. A lot of people did not evacuate. I didn't. We didn't. We didn't evacuate. None of my family members evacuated. We didn't. Hurricanes, we always get a little wind and a lot of rain from hurricanes. But it never really knocks power out, really never really knocks down any trees or anything. It's never considered a catastrophe. It's never considered, a state of emergency. But this one uh this one was crazy. Well, we only lost power from like early Friday morning to Friday night. It felt like it was forever, but um my mom, she didn't lose power for long either. But like, there's some people that went without power for like 6-7 days. And we're talking about people with families, with kids. And then even worse, man, there were fatalities over 100. I know for sure. I don't want to put an exact number on it because I don't know the exact number. But there was some some people that passed away, man. And one of the ones that really got me, well, it was two cases that I heard. There was a mother that passed away. The tree fell in her home, and she got crushed by the tree, and her son was in there, but he didn't make it to her in time. And then there was this mother. I believe she was a single mother with twins, and they were babies. They were infants, and they all three of them died, man. Just horrible. So my prayers go out to everybody, man, affected by this hurricane. And just like last year, we had a hurricane come through, and I forget the name of the hurricane right now, but I did an episode last year about a hurricane and how people were complaining. And I want to just say that again, man. Like, there were so many people complaining about not having power. Like, I get it. I do understand not having power, especially for a longer length of time, is very, very, very taxing, very annoying. You get irritated. You may get hot. We're blessed. We were blessed to this for this to not happen during the middle of summer, like June, July. You know what I'm saying? So we got blessed. We got lucky. But even then, man, all of this just mad because you can't get on the internet. Not because you make your money off of the internet, not because you run your business off of the internet, but it's just because people wanted to be on Facebook, or people wanted to be on social media and do whatever. And it's like, put the phones down, spend time with yourself, or spend time with your significant other, your kids, your families, whoever. Go outside if you can, and just enjoy yourself, enjoy your people, and rejoice in the fact that you did not have to. You don't have to worry about how you're going to fix your home, fix your roof. You have to be, well, we have to be grateful that we didn't have to go to the hospital or take a loved one to the hospital. We're still here. Be thankful that we are still here. We're still amongst the living. And a lot of people weren't grateful. A lot of people weren't. And I was looking at the people that were unfortunate enough to lose a house or lose a vehicle, their only way of transportation, their only home. They may not have family nearby. There's so many things that we see, and it could have been us. It could have easily been you. And I'm saying you because I'm talking to whoever this applies to. This could have easily been you, but you're complaining about not having any power because you can't play a video game, or you're complaining about not having power because you can't watch TV, or because you can't be on Facebook, you can't be on TikTok. Like, oh my goodness, man. I took that time. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. We put the windows up, the breeze was flowing in, and tried to take naps and as much as possible. Which was, I mean, that was difficult because there's no airflow other than outside, but if there's no wind blowing, you're not getting any air. I mean, yeah, it's hard, but you get to hear the sounds of Mother Nature. You get to hear the birds chirping. You get to hear the leaves, the wind blow the leaves. You get to hear the raindrops. It's peace. It's serenity to me, and it feels good every once in a while. But we don't understand that. We don't look for the little things. We're so used to just everything being the way that it's supposed to be, as far as what's going on inside, as far as the Wi-Fi working and the lights are on and the refrigerator. Like, oh my goodness, yes, people had to throw away food that went bad. We did, but that was the least of our worries. That was it. That was the least of our worries. I was worried about just making sure that we were safe. But all we had to worry about was that throwing out food could have easily been way worse. And I want us to practice having more gratitude for the little things, such as life, being spared, being covered. God covered us. God covered us and made sure that we were okay. A lot of people, they were called home. Over 100 people, y'all, that probably felt the same way that we did and thought, well, we'll get a little wind, we'll get a little rain, and we'll be fine. And that wasn't the case for a lot of people. And then there were some people, I'm sure, that possibly wanted to evacuate, but they didn't have the money, or they didn't have the transportation, or they didn't know where to go, or it was they waited too late. You never know what people's situations are. And I'm not saying that I don't pray for the people that were affected, that went without power for 5+ days. So I mean, I pray for those people that didn't have power and they had to get their peace disrupted, and they had to adjust for a certain amount of time, and possibly had to go out to eat every day and spend that money. And I understand it, man, and I empathize with you a lot. But we have to remember how precious just it is to be able to live and to breathe and to walk and to see and to have the things that we have, and knowing that we are blessed. When you look at other people and see what they're going through, what they have went through, what they have lost, you can repair a roof. It may take time for you to get your funds together to replace a broken window, or to get another car, or you may have to ask the community and family members to please kindly pull funds together for you to be able to repair things. But when you lose a life, that is it. You're not coming back. There is no coming back. Once you are gone, you are gone. Once God calls you home. And we have to be thankful that God said it's not your time yet. It's not your time yet. And I mean, it's okay to be scared when these type of things come, but at the end of the day, you have to know that God is in charge, and you have to pray, and you have to be prepared, obviously. And I mean, we were prepared. We had candles and batteries, and I had devices charged, and my daughter had her devices charged. And yeah, she got a little irritable because she wanted to play video games, but that's a child. I'm speaking to my grown folks. I'm speaking to the adults. I'm speaking to the people that should know better. I'm speaking to the people that that I'm holding in higher regard, because you should be doing better and you should be setting an example. My daughter is 8 years old, so she kind of understands, she kind of doesn't. And she doesn't have that level of maturity and that patience level yet to understand that, hey, this is out of our control. There's nothing we can do. And there's other things that you can do. Now we sat and talked, and she drew, and We played games, board games, and stuff like that to pass the time. But you know, and we used our hotspots for her to be able to get on her tablet for a minute. But other than that, man, it's like it's about being present and connecting in different ways. And I feel like we should have used that time to connect in different ways instead of the norm of coming home and sitting in front of a device and letting that device entertain us and not socializing and being present and personal with our people or with ourselves. We let the devices entertain us and control us in a way and stimulate us in a way. And we get so used to that when it's taken away from us, we crave that dopamine, but we only crave it in that one particular way. And that's dangerous. When something gets taken away from you and you crave it and you get irritable, my goodness, that's called an addiction. When you can't control your thoughts, you can't control your temperament, you can't control your words, you can't control any of your actions and what you say and what you think and how you feel. Your emotions are up and down just because you don't have access to a material thing. Yes, that's an addiction. And I feel like God removes those things away from us and takes those things away from us, for a certain amount of time for us to appreciate life and everything that's around us and the people that's around us that we're supposed to be connected to on a deeper level than social media, on a deeper level than video games and texting and all of those different things that we do on the daily. We have to be a lot more personal and a lot more present and a lot more grateful and appreciative, because it can be gone within a blink of an eye, within a snap of a finger. It can be gone. We can be here one moment and gone. I'm pretty sure that the people that passed away, they had plans, they had things that they were doing, they had stuff that they wanted to finish and complete or start, and they weren't able to, and now they won't be able to. And I mean, sure, of course, they're in a better place now, a much better place. Um, Look, God willing, but at the end of the day, they had things that they wanted to do. They were going to be here, and while we are here, it's important to take care of our business, but also to love on our people and to make sure that our people know that we love them, that we cherish them, and we're grateful for their time, for their presence, for their energy. And it's not just because of what they can do for us. It's about how we feel when we're around them. It's about the connections that we make, the things that we talk to, and the heart to hearts that we have, the laughs that we share, the support, the prayers, all of those things that we just take for granted, man. And this storm just bamboozled, hoodwinked, tricked, slapped us all in the face. And even though we were without power for literally not even a whole entire 24 hours, still it was an eye opener, because how quickly we want to get on our phones and go scroll, how quickly we want to go watch a video. And now you can't really do that because you got to save battery. You have this you can't charge your phone. So you can't just scroll, you can't just do things. You have to readjust. And a lot of people aren't comfortable readjusting. A lot of people aren't comfortable with having a change of pace in life and redirect their attention. And like I said, once, and I'll say it again, if something gets taken away from you and you don't know how to act and you can't control yourself and it's like you're fiending for it, that is an addiction. So whatever material thing, whether it was your phone or if it was even past your phone, whether it was social media or if it was videos, YouTube, whatever it was, if something got taken away from you that definitely is only stimulating your mind and giving you a dopamine rush, and it got taken away from you because of this hurricane, and you felt just absolutely irritable, where you were just snappy and restless, yeah, man, that's an addiction, and you need to reevaluate really your life right now, where you are currently, your mind state, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, because that's not a good sign. You know, I love going on Facebook. I mean, you know what? I take that back. I'm not gonna say I love going on Facebook. I will say I enjoy social media as a whole. Obviously, because I'm a content creator. Obviously, because I have a podcast and I love to connect with people. I love to talk with people. I love to hear people. Um, so I do enjoy that aspect of it. But do I love it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just because I enjoy doing what I do does not mean it doesn't have its flaws and its cons, because yeah, it's cons because it does. And being limited on your phone, having that option of you draining your battery just so that you can do the normal thing that you were doing, or being able to having to save your battery, having to save all of that. And in order to do that, therefore, you have to limit your time on your phone. You have to limit your time on social media. I'm so glad that I had to have that experience, because that helped me put my phone down. Yeah, I made phone calls and text some people to make sure they were okay, and kept in contact. But that helped me so much. I'm glad it did. And I'm vulnerable enough to say that. I'm mad enough, and not even just mad enough, I'm mature enough as a human being to say, I needed that. And I'm glad, and I do appreciate that. And I'm not going to sit here and say I was irritable, because I don't feel like I'm addicted to my phone. I don't feel like I'm addicted to social media or addicted to video games. These things, video games, they bring me pleasure. I mean, of course, they're fun. They relieve stress, but I'm not even stressing about anything. God got me. I'm not stressing about anything, but yeah, they're fun. I enjoy them. Yeah, social media has its fun side. Yeah, I enjoy in a whole social media. And when I could not do those things, I was okay. I was okay, but I still feel like I needed it. Because if I didn't, if that didn't happen, if the power didn't go out, if I didn't have to worry about trying to keep my phone up and running and not draining my battery, I would have dedicated the time I usually dedicate the time on my phone. I would have been on social media. I would have been doing the regular. So I needed to step away, and I'm glad. And we all did. And also, I feel like it's a sign that we need to pray more, come together more, take things more serious. We're all, our heads, our minds, we are is so controlled, and our attention is directed at the election, and we're directed at the people that don't agree with us, and so much going on that we are distracted. We are distracted from God. I say this all the time. Whenever something happens, like this whole P. Diddy situation that I'm not going to get into, things like that. Oh, this is in the distraction from something else. Something they're doing something else. This is just a distraction. All of these different things that we put so much emphasis on, and we should pay attention to all of these things, all of the things that's going on in the world around us. We all definitely should pay attention, and we should definitely be knowledgeable. But at the same time, we get so invested into all of these things that sometimes we begin to worry, and we begin to take our minds, our hearts, our sights off of our Lord and Savior, and that we are distracted, in that we are failing, in that we are in trouble. So I'm just telling you, be grateful. And whatever it is that's going on around you, be knowledgeable. Stay woke, as they say. But do not drive yourself crazy. And don't forget who's in charge. Keep your prayers and your faith, and stay connected. And be grateful. One more time, be grateful. God loves you. Okay? And I love you guys too. So I'm going to holler at y'all. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, stay prayed up. And I'm going to catch y'all again, man. Peace.